Hello, welcome back all of you. Today we will discuss question number 3 of our most important question series for JEE Mains and NEET 2026. Already 10 question, top important 10 question of electrochemistry has been uploaded in this channel. You can, if you want, you can watch. Now let's see this question. This question is asking the vapor pressure of pure benzene and what methyl benzene at how much 27 degrees Celsius is given as how much 80 torr and 20 torr. So this is the information which they are given. Now they are again telling the mole fraction of methyl benzene. Again listen, they are saying mole fraction of methyl benzene in which phase? Vapor phase. Be aware, they are asking about vapor phase in equilibrium with an equimolar mixture of these two liquid at the same temperature. So what is the main thing you need to understand? You have to focus on this term. They are asking in vapor phase. And another thing which you need to understand is what? Equimolar mixture of those two. These two only line you need to understand. Afterwards question will be solved. So from this single question we are going to understand three concepts. What are those three concepts in this? First is what? We are going to understand Raoult's law. We are also going to understand Dalton law of partial pressure, which is very important. And third is what? Calculation of mole fraction in which phase? Vapor phase. Okay. So let's see this. And this question already asked in JEE 2024. So let me explain little basics of it. In container initially what is present? Only benzene. So benzene is a volatile liquid, so it will evaporate, right? And the moment it will evaporate, it will put some pressure on the liquid. And that pressure they are giving how much? 80 torr. So this is known as true vapor pressure of benzene. Matlab in your solution only benzene is present. At that time how much pressure? 80 torr. Similarly for methyl benzene will evaporate and it will put pressure on the liquid on the surface. And at that time what is the true vapor pressure due to methyl benzene? How much? 24 torr. Now what they are telling? They are mixing both of the solution. Both of the solution they are going to mix. So when you will mix, in that solution what will be there? Benzene will be also there, that is represented by B, and methyl benzene will be also there, that is represented by M dot B. Now you logically think when you are mixing two of the solid, so you can't say sir earlier pressure was 80 torr, alone benzene, alone methyl benzene 24, so just add both of them and you are going to get the total vapor pressure of final solution. I can't add directly because here you have mixed two of the liquids, so nature of the solvent has been changed. Right, intermolecular force of attraction and all those things. That's why it has been written pressure due to benzene and pressure due to methyl benzene. Now how we can calculate? Before proceeding, I want to make you understand two types of question they used to ask. One time they will ask mole fraction in which phase? Vapor phase. And one time they will ask mole fraction in liquid phase. Liquid phase is easy, vapor phase generally student used to confuse. Now just be aware. You need to understand in your this container two things are there, benzene also and methyl benzene. So what you need to understand, the upper, see this part, if you check this part is what? Liquid phase. And this part is what? This upper part is what? Vapor phase. So what I'm going to write, just be aware. If you'll see this upper part, I can write mole fraction of benzene is also there and mole fraction of what? Mole fraction of benzene, comma, mole fraction of methyl benzene. So YB and Y methyl benzene is represented for which phase? That is represented for vapor phase. Let's come to the liquid phase. If we'll talk about liquid phase, so inside liquid also moles are there. देखो moles water के अंदर भी है और moles ऊपर भी है. तो वही समझना है. The moles which is above the water means above the solution represented by YB and YMB, and inside the solution I am representing XB and comma what? X M dot B. That is the only thing we understand. So our question will be solved. So this was the basics. Now you can check it. They are asking about methyl benzene which phase? Vapor phase. So we have to calculate this YB. And whenever examiner is asking mole fraction in vapor phase, you have to utilize which law? Dalton law of partial pressure. So let's use what Dalton law of partial pressure will help us to solve this question. See, this explanation was very important. After that you need to do only calculation. You need to understand, if I want to comment about the partial pressure of methyl benzene, means whatever methyl benzene is there in this and whatever pressure it is putting on the surface of solution, that is directly proportional to what? Mole fraction. Mole fraction of what? Methyl benzene. In which phase? Vapor phase. जो भी vapor phase में methyl benzene होगा, जितने भी mole fraction होंगे वही तो उस पे pressure लगाएगा. So what I can write? So directly I can write pressure of methyl benzene. To remove proportionality sign, constant will come, that is what? Total pressure. Means due to methyl benzene also and benzene also. Multiply by what? YMB. So what you need to understand, what is our demand? Our aim is to calculate in this question they are asking YMB. Mole fraction of methyl benzene in which phase? Vapor phase. So I can write pressure due to methyl benzene divided by what? total pressure, right? The moment I need written up, just I am going to use Raoult's law. Be aware. Raoult's law, Dalton law of partial pressure, it is in the syllabus of class 11th gaseous state. Now I can write YMB, PMB. See, partial pressure of methyl benzene from Raoult's law I can write P naught MB multiply by what? Mole fraction of methyl benzene. Be aware, this mole fraction of XMB is what? In which phase? Liquid phase. Means Raoult's law deals with liquid phase, Dalton law of partial pressure deals with vapor phase, right? Now question is solved. PT. Now tell me, PT is what? PT is the sum of what? Two things are there. In your solution, two things are there. That is what? Benzene and what? Methyl benzene. So just I am going to write pressure due to what? Benzene. So I written PB, and pressure due to what? Methyl benzene. So finally I can write YMP, means mole fraction of methyl benzene in vapor phase will be equal to what? P naught MB plus what? Mole fraction of MB divide by what? PB means what? Nothing. Raoult's law we will utilize, so I will be writing what? True vapor pressure of benzene multiplied by mole fraction of benzene plus what is PMB? PMB is nothing, again just I have to write what? True vapor pressure of methyl benzene multiplied by what? Mole fraction of methyl benzene, right? Only just you have to understand. So these terms which you can see, this one, this one, this one, all are for what? Which phase? Liquid phase. Which phase? These mole fractions are relation with liquid phase. Now let's see how we can solve. Now we have to put the values only. Question has been solved only. Now tell me, what is P naught MB? P naught MB already we know. How much? P naught MB is how much? P naught MB is 24 torr and P naught benzene is what? 80 torr. So now let's put the value 24. Now tell me, do we know the mole fraction of methyl benzene in which phase? Liquid phase. For that, let's try to check that this line is going to help you. They have given with an equimolar mixture of those two. Equimolar mixture means what? Both of the mole fractions are same. So if it is same, so can I write mole fraction of methyl benzene as 0.5? Because both are same, so I assume from my side 0.5. Now tell me, what is P naught MB? P naught B. P naught B is how much? P naught B, you can check how much torr? 80 torr, right? So now let's put the value 80 torr, 80 multiply with what? XB will be what? Again mole fraction, this will be also 0.5 and this will be also 0.5 because equimolar mixture. Equimolar mixture मतलब क्या? दोनों के मोल्स बराबर हैं, तो मोल फ्रैक्शन भी बराबर होंगे. Plus what? 24 into what? 0.5, right? After this, now I have to solve. So what I can take 0.5 as common. So 0.5 will be common. It will be what? 24. Here 0.5 if I will take common, so how much it will left? 0.5. It will be left 80 plus kya? 24. Now cancel. So what you got? 24 divided by 80 plus 24. Now 90, 100, 104, right? This I got 24 by 104. You solve it, you are going to get 23 into 10 to the power minus 2. This is a solution part which you can check it. I have done right or wrong. 23 into 10 to the power minus 2. अब just see your question. If you'll see your question, what they are asking, they are already given in this format. X into 10 to the power what? Minus 2. So what you got? If you'll talk about X, what will be this value? 23. So your X value is what? 23. Don't do mistakes here. This you have to just divide and you have to maintain in the form of 10 to the power minus 2. So your answer is going to come how much? 23. How much? 23. So this was questions related to Raoult's law, where we have seen the Raoult's law and the most important one, Dalton law of partial pressure. So if we talk about this question, I directly written that this is what? This is Dalton law of partial pressure, DLPP. Okay? So by DLPP I written this. Based on that I written mole fraction of methyl benzene. This phase mein we have written in vapor phase. Then for writing PMB I utilize the Raoult's law. I written this. PT I written pressure due to benzene, pressure due to methyl benzene. Again I written with the help of Raoult's law. I put the value 0.5 I written. Why? Because question has given equimolar mixture. Then I written all those value. I took 0.5 common. I solved at last. Divided. You are going to get 23 into 10 to the power minus 2. So your answer will be 23. So this was about this. Thank you so much. More videos are coming soon. Thank you so much.